And this is a top crypto news story for the day by far. Boom. $67,000 for Bitcoin. So if you don't know, 69,000 was the all-time high. So 2,000 more and we're breaking all-time highs. Now, here's the insane part. We're 50 days before the halving. 50 days before the halving. That is absolutely insane. Never in the history of Bitcoin has an all-time high been set before the halving. It typically happens around 3 months or, so after the halving. So for this to be at this level, 50 days before the halving, absolutely insane. So, we always say, oh, it's going to be different this year. It's going to be, different. Well, it's really different this time because we have all these ETFs. We have all these billion-dollar companies buying all this Bitcoin. And, we've been saying this for years that this is going to happen. And it's finally here and it is happening. Boom. So I was fortunate enough to buy a little bit of Bitcoin back in 2017. And unfortunately, I wasn't watching videos and getting deep into it. I just put in $150 or something. And, I made, a couple $1,000, which was nice. But yeah, so I bought from a very first time back in 2017, and I was able to catch that bad boy right there. Now, here's what we want. We want a repeat of that, but worse, but better. Not worse, better. So we want this to be, I would love to see, 900,000 to 1 million, November 2025. That's the goal. That would be a beautiful thing. Now, is it possible that that could happen? Absolutely, it's possible. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, if you don't know who Plan B is, definitely go follow him, okay? Because he has these amazing charts. He has a stock to flow chart. That's what he's famous for. But I'm going to dive into this a little bit. So if you look at the red dots right here, red, that means bull run, right? Red, bull run, right? Red, bull run, red, bull run, right? So we've finally got our first dot, basically signaling that we're in the parabolic part of the bull run. Now, we've been in the bull run since down here in the blue, right? My opinion. If you look at the definition of a bull run, that fits the definition of a bull run, right? Green, not bull run. Blue, bull run. Red, parabolic bull run, okay? So the key to becoming rich in crypto is you want to buy below the 2-year moving average. So back here, a year ago, you should have been buying down here when we're under the 2-year moving average. And that right there is a 2-year moving average times 5. Okay, so that is obviously the best part to buy, but you want to be buying through the whole part where we go up, right? So check this out. Okay, so this is a stock to flow, which was created by Plan B. Now, the thing you want to look for is look back here. Okay, you can see the dark blue line, right? The dark blue, that little area right there. Okay, I'll show you a better view. Okay, this part right here. See how you have the dark blue? Okay, so you can see that every time in the past, other than the last bull run, we've gone above that blue line. So you can see here, we were just below it. But here, we went way above it. Here, we went way above it. And here, we went way above it, okay? So you can see here, okay? Way above it, right there, way above it, right here, above it, right here, above it. And then right here, right? Way above it, right? Above it. So here's the crazy part. That line right there, the $1 million line, okay? Right there, 1 million. Now we're going to look to the far right. Watch it. That blue line, the dark part, which we've always hit except for just the last time, because that was because of Sam Bankman-Fried, the reason we didn't hit 100,000, all his fault, right? And all the horrible things that happened. That's why the guy's in jail. But we would have hit it last time easy. But that line right there, that's the $1 million line. Keep in mind, we've hit this every other time before, except for last time, and we all know that was Sam Bankman-Fried's fault. But look, that line right there, so we're on track to hit 1 million. Now keep in mind, we've gone above that line every time, except for last time, okay? So that line's the 1 million line. So when people say, oh, it's impossible, we're never gonna go above 1 million. No, we 100% are, and it might be, it's probable that it's gonna happen this bull run. And with all the ETFs out there, with all these billion-dollar companies buying all this Bitcoin, supply and demand, okay? So if you have a very, very small amount of something and everyone in the world wants to buy it, what happens to the price? Common sense, it skyrockets. So here's another way to look at it, right? Now check this out. Now we're way before the halving right now, okay? So you can see that was our all-time high, and we're only $2,000 away, and we're 50 days away. Now watch what's happened every time in the past. So here's the halving. Look what happens after the halving. Look what happens. Here's the halving. Here's the halving. Okay? And so the thing that you need to watch is that we've never been above the previous all-time high at the halving. Never been above, right? So you can see that's higher than that. That's higher than that. But here, we're going to be higher than the previous all-time high, which is insane. So that is absolutely massive. And here's another way to look at it, okay? So you can see here, we had absolutely insane gain right there. So that's 57,000%. That's 53,000%. I mean, these percentages are absolutely insane. Now, the one thing you'll notice is that it gets less. But here's the thing. We've never had institutional investors until now, and those are the ETFs. So you have Bitcoin on the stock market. Never happened before. So you literally have the ability for trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, trillions, to come into Bitcoin, which is happening right now. The amount of Bitcoin that's being purchased is insane. So this right here is going to go, I think personally, again, not financial advice, but I feel that we're going to see, it's not going to continue to go down. It's going to go higher this time than the previous years. That's what I think. So if you're not familiar with how Bitcoin works, it's a 4-year cycle, okay? You basically have 3 years up, 1 year down, okay? Now, obviously, the first year doesn't count because it just came out. But you have 3 years, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So this is actually higher than that now. But so that's the pattern. If you don't know, that's how it works, okay? And again, it's all based on the halving. So you can see that 2024 is where we're at now, and 2025 is going to be absolutely massive. Like you can see here, it was 1,300%. There it was 5,500%. And this third year of the green is going to be massively insane. Absolutely nuts. Okay, if you haven't heard of this guy's absolutely just, he's got to be a gazillionaire because he's buying over 100 Bitcoin every single day. I mean, there's Sundays where he buys 1,400 Bitcoin a day. Sometimes he'll buy 1, then he'll buy 5, then he'll buy 10. I mean, the guy is just at least 100 a day, 100. And if he happens to miss a day, well, then he's tripling up on the next day. But yeah, this guy, I mean, I personally feel that this is someone like Bezos or someone, like Zuck, someone that has billions and billions and billions of dollars because they have to. I mean, that's how much money they're spending. So this is definitely a billionaire who has some extra money laying around and crushing it. And this is big. Bitcoin ETF launched in Brazil. Keep in mind, spot Bitcoin ETF. So last week, check this out. Spot Bitcoin ETFs traded 22 billion. 22 billion last week. What the? And everyone is getting in the game. So you can see Morgan Stanley files to buy Bitcoin ETFs with 12 funds. Boom. And this is awesome. The Biden administration got shot down. Love it. And this is absolutely massive. Bitcoin had its biggest monthly green candle ever in February. That is absolutely bonkers. Oh, and by the way, it was my birthday last month. So yeah, gonna remember that one forever. Now, this is crazy. This is like a rumor going around, but this is going to happen. If it's not real, because, some of these, you never know if they're 100% real and legit, but OTC means over the counter. That basically means a company buys from a company and it doesn't affect the price because they're not buying it from the market, right? So when that OTC money runs out, it is going to be insane. You think prices are going crazy now? Wait until the Bitcoin on the OTC market dries up. We're going to see stuff that people are kind of going to be able to fathom what's going to happen. It's going to be insane. You're going to have these billion-dollar companies buying billions of dollars worth of crypto right off the market. It's going to be nuts. And this is exactly what happens. People are going to go, oh, he was lucky. Oh, he was lucky. No, he wasn't lucky. He was buying during the bear market. He was buying during all the FUD. Yeah, it's not luck. Common sense, people. And here's some top 30 movers. Check those bad boys out. Screenshot that. And all you McDonald's workers that have been hodling, I can see this in your future. Okay, everyone, those are the top crypto news stories for the day. Come check me out at btcandcrypto.com. And if you want to learn how to buy crypto and Bitcoin, come join. Boom.